Hello, welcome to Royal Motherland Weavers. My name is Theodora Achiamaa Kesse, currently the CEO of Royal Motherland Weavers. Royal Motherland Weavers is actually a family business that was in about the 90s that it started by my grandfather. He actually passed it on to my dad. So they were into yarns that are used to make the Kente cloth. It was later then that my dad got people, the weavers themselves, to help him to produce some of the Kente cloth. So let me tell you a bit about how it all started, how I ventured into the business. I was with my dad at the shop those times, and then during the junior high school days, I remember very well when I came on vacations, I would go to the shop and help him out there. At that time, he was also doing some farming business, so I would be there all by myself selling kente to people. And then I remember somewhere in the junior high school days, there was a time that some people came from Canada to buy some stuff. I was there alone, and then that very day they bought a lot of stuff. So all by myself, I sold to them and then provided everything that they wanted to get there. It was then that I realized that I was good at selling. I was happy because I made some very good sales that day. So when my dad came back, I told him I had made some sales. I remember very well, as at that time, it was about 36 million. That was in 2000 and something, if I remember. And I remember it boosted my morale. I felt like, oh, I could sell even without my dad around. So later I gained admission at the Regional Maritime University. I left Kumasi and came to Accra. So when I came, I realized that even my lecturers, when they needed something made of kente or even the kente itself, they would have to source it from Kumasi. So one day I was there and I was like, I could be doing business. Like I would get the kente from Kumasi and then put a little on it and bring it to them. So that's how it started. I started telling people about kente, and then if they had the need for it, they should just contact me and then I'll sort them out. So gradually people came to know about it. And then I was making some little money, so I was happy. So I decided to open a Facebook page and an Instagram page, and then invited some of my friends to like my page and all that. So people were also giving me recommendations, especially my lecturers at Regional Maritime University. Even till date, if somebody has the need for it, they'll just call me and then I'll get it done for them. But because Kente is usually capital intensive, so you are not able to, put in much. I was a student then, I didn't have much money. So what I did was, anytime somebody had the need for Kente, I'll just take it on order. So you tell me what you want, like customized, and I'll do for you. You give me part payment. And when it's done and then I deliver the work, you would add the balance. So that's how I started doing it. And then the business was good. And sometimes even if somebody needed it urgently, I'll just contact my dad at Kumasi. And then if they have it available, then they'll send it by car. I'll go and take it and then bring it to the person. Kente comes in different designs and colors. We mainly have the Ejinso cloth. We have the Ejunasa. We have Fatia Fatankroma, which is this one. We have Obinche or Penny Kwaimusi. They are all names that, like they come up with. Some are like olden designs. We have some modern designs. And normally what makes my Kente special is that we have different designs making up one cloth. Normally you see one main design running through the whole strip, as you can see in this one. But then what I do is, I don't like repeating designs, and then I normally mix the designs. So you would see that in one strip I have about 3 to 4 designs, This one is one design, another, and then I have another here. So buying for me, you are assured that you are not just getting some design which is on the market, like something that is running through. It's a mixture of different types of designs. I get my clients from, mostly I get them from Facebook because I market them. I run adverts there as well. I promote my page, and then people will see and then contact me on the numbers I put there. I also have people referring me to other people, actually people who have bought from me, and then they buy the kente mostly for weddings, engagements, naming ceremonies, and parties. Even now, there's this design that is not actually a design, it's a plain kente. So you see that there's no design in them, and then it's something that has come up that we use to sew dresses, like simple dresses and stuff. So they actually you can mix this plain one with any design that you want. For example, you see this one here, it has blue in it, so you can blend this one. We also have, like, this is actually fatia fatankoma, but then I added a bit of a modern design because the old designs didn't have shimmers in them. Now we add them because that's actually what is up now. So you can mix the plain kente with the shimmers, and then you can, so you have a touch of an olden design, which is a fatia fatankoma, and then the plain one, which is just like one of the modern designs. So that's what makes my clothes unique anyway. We do export as well. We just don't do it locally. We export to the US, the UK, Congo, Nigeria, South Africa as well. And I would say there are some challenges with exporting the kente when it comes to the neighboring countries. Sometimes you send an item, and then when it gets there, after paying for it here, it gets there, and then the person would have to pay for customs, pay another fee at the DHL point, and then it makes the business a bit slow, because if the person is buying, everybody knows that kente is quite expensive. So if you buy it expensive and then you take it, and then you would have to pay so much money before you are able to clear it, it's quite a headache. And I would say again that another challenge is with how to source quality yarns, because then you would have to do the sourcing yourself, which I do. Getting the weavers down there in Kumasi to get the yarns would be a problem, because we have the rayon, we have silk, which are normally the quality one. Now they have polyester plus cotton on the market that is quite cheaper, and that's what the weavers would prefer to buy. So assuming you give an order and then you don't source the yarns yourself and give to them to do the work for you, you might get them going to buy the 50-50, which is a 50 polyester, 50 sewing thread to do the work for you. So that's also another challenge. Apart from bringing up the design that you want them to do for you, you would have to do the sourcing of the yarns all by yourself too. So that's another challenge. Normally the challenges I face with clients is when they would want to mix some colors. I have a book that was given to me by my dad. There are some colors that normally you cannot or you do not blend, and then some people are difficult to the extent that they would want to mix colors even not knowing how it's going to turn out. So sometimes I advise, if you want some particular colors, for example, I made this cloth here, and then the person was like, that was the colors, her deco colors, as in for the program. So I was telling her that normally you do not use your deco colors to choose your kente, because if you are to wear it on a day that they've done the deco, then you see the colors, you wouldn't stand out. Let me put it that way. You wouldn't stand out. So I was advising her, but still she was like, no, I want turquoise blue, I want gold, I want peach. So I helped her narrow the design down, and then I came up with these 3 designs to be made for her. She really likes the design, but she does not like the colors. I was like, I didn't choose the colors for you anyway. We try as much as possible to satisfy our customers. So those are also sometimes the challenges. But for us, we don't have a problem. If we do a cloth for you and then it doesn't turn out the way you want it, all we can do is do something that you would like, because at the end of the day, you go out there and you are wearing us. You should be happy on your big day. Whatever you want, we should be able to offer you that. So that's also one of the challenges. Okay, so the whole idea of weaving came about when 2 brothers, Krugu and Amiel, went to the forest for hunting one afternoon, and then they came across a spider weaving. So how miraculous it was that the spider was weaving, they were actually amazed. So they sat and then studied how it was going, how the spider was doing his thing, and that's how come they came home and then they also decided. So we use thread, it could be rayon, it could be silk, to actually weave the kente. We have kente being named after royals, because normally in the olden days it was something that was used by people from the royal court. Even though now it's open and then anybody, so far as you have your money, can buy kente, it was something that was mostly used by those in the royal court. They had names like Ohina Foshen, in English, meaning that the king has board a ship. It was when King Prempeh was sent to Seychelles Island that they made that cloth and then named it after him. So we have that one. We have one also called Obinche Openi Kwaimusi, meaning that nobody determines something for an elderly person, or nobody shows an elderly person what to do, or something like that. So those are some of the names. We even have Fatia Fata Nkrumah being woven and then named after Kwame Nkrumah's wife, who was from Egypt. We have another one, Obama, and then that one was done for Obama when he visited Ghana. We have a lot. We have Odonfin Pade, we have Ahwene Pine, we have Diatuma, a lot. Subscribe to Undiscovered Ghana channel on YouTube for more creative content on indigenous businesses in Ghana. Make sure to like, comment, and share. Royal Motherland Weavers, be clothed in royalty.